class. Today we're going to be reviewing adding and subtracting with money and word problems like we went over a few weeks ago. So first thing this morning, I want you to circle how you're feeling today. If you're happy, go for the green guy. If you're sad, go for the red guy. Okay, today's I can statement, so I want us to read these out loud together. I can solve word problems using dollar bills, quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies accordingly. I can use the dollar sign and cent sign correctly. I can skip count by 5, 10, and 25. Okay, so now I want you to join our Kahoot game. So go to kahoot.it and we'll get a game started. So here's the game that if you guys will sign up to play our Kahoot. What does the dollar sign look like? Good job, guys. That is the dollar sign. Olivia H is in the lead. How much value does a quarter have? Good job, 25 cents. How much value does a dime have? Good job, a dime is 10 cents. How much value does a nickel have? Good job, it's 5 cents. How much value does a penny have? Good job, 1 cent. much value does $1 have? Good job, it's worth $1. What does the cent symbol look like? Good job. What comes next? 5, 10, 15? Good job, it's 20, counting by fives. What comes next? 25, 50, 75. Good job, 100. We skipped counting by 25s there. What comes next? 10, 20, 30. Good job, 40. We were skip counting by 10s. Let's see who won. Devin got third place. Good job, Devin. Meg got second place. Good job, Meg. Olivia H got first place. Good job, guys. Now if you guys will go back to Pear Deck. Thumbs up when you guys are ready to go. Okay. Now on this one, I want you to match the name to the picture that it correctly goes with. So match the quarter to the quarter, the penny to the penny, the dime to the dime, and the nickel to the nickel. Okay, is this statement true or false? Is the dollar sign in the right place? It's before the amount. True or false? Does someone want to raise their hand and tell me their answer?
False.
Questions? No, that one's actually true because the dollar sign goes in front of the money amount. Okay, is this statement true or false? Is the cent sign in the correct place? It's before the amount. Is that right or wrong? True or false? Does someone want to tell me their answer? Raise their hand, tell me their answer. Go for it, Emily. Good job. The cent sign goes behind the amount.
Alright, so next we will be talking about nickels, which are worth 5 cents. Since pennies are only worth a cent, you just count by ones and go up. But with nickels, they're 5 cents, so we'll count by fives. And we're gonna use skip counting by fives to get to 50, because nickels are worth 5 cents. So to get to 50, we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and continue on from there. So if I were to ask what is after 50, what would be the next answer?
55.
Correct. Next we have dimes going up the coin order, and they're worth 10 cents. And so next we would count by tens to count up all our dimes. So to get to 50, we would go 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And then after that we would have, correct. And then next we have quarters. Quarters are 25 cents. So when we count them, we would count them by 25s. So we would go 25, 50, 75, and then 100 to give us a full dollar.
Okay, class. Now we're gonna work on some word problems. So sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one first as a review for everybody. So Lydia has $14.50. And she wants to go buy a toy, which is $6.27. And since we are trying to see how much money she has left, this is a subtraction problem. Now, can anyone remind me in our lesson a few weeks ago with money, when we have a 0 and we're trying to subtract from a 0, can we do that? No, we have to borrow? Okay, so the 0 becomes a 10 and the 5 becomes a 4. Now 10 minus 7 is 3. 4 minus 2 is 2, and we bring our cent sign down, or decimal down. And now we have to do the same thing with the 4. We cannot subtract 4 minus 6 because 4 is smaller than 6. So we borrow, and the 1 becomes a 0, and the 4 becomes a 3. And I'm just kidding, a 13. And 13 minus 6 is 7. So she has $7.23 left. That's actually incorrect. She has $8.23 left. My bad. Okay. So now we're gonna do one together. So David has $20 total. And his dad gives him $5 for completing his chores. So I'm gonna put 5 right here. And his mom gives him $3 for making all A's. So then we're gonna do 3. Now, the problem is asking us how much money he has in all. So we're gonna start with 5 plus 3. Can anyone tell me what $5 plus $3 is? Good, $8. Okay, and then we're gonna take the 8 and add it to 20, which would be, can anybody tell me what 20 plus 8 is? Good. We have $28. Okay, so now we're gonna do this one on your own, on your paycheck. Bless you. Now, in this problem, are we adding or subtracting the money?
Adding.
Well, we are actually going to subtract it because we're seeing how much money Sam has left. Does anybody want to share their answer so far? Anybody in the class want to share their answer?
$22.19.
Close. It is $22, but can you? I think, did you accidentally subtract 19 minus 0?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your new answer?
22 decimal 12.
Yes. Can you, how do we word money again?
$22.12.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, so this one we are going to add and then put your answer in the little yellow box right there. Would anyone like to share their answer with the class? Yes.
35.57.
Good job. How do we word that again as money?
$35.57.
Thank you, Miss Emily. Okay. Okay, so can y'all drag a dot to how you're feeling? If you understand it, give it the first one. If you don't understand it, we can keep reviewing. Okay, can I please have a volunteer to come and show us how to do this first problem? Archie has $14, he earns 10 mowing grass. How much money does Archie have? So this would be an adding problem. Does anybody feel like they can come up and show how they add money?
How do you know it's adding?
Because it's asking you how much he has total. So when it asks how much you have total, you add the numbers together.
I'll do it.
Thank you, Miss Olivia. No, it's fine.
Okay, so he has 14.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets 10 more, and you gotta make sure that you keep everything lined up right.
Yes, that's good.
The dollars line up and the
Mhm.
decimals line up,
Good job.
and then you add, so you just bring it straight.
That is so good, Miss Olivia. Thank you so much.
Okay, so for this next one, Erin has saved $35.95 from doing her chores. She wants to buy a Barbie doll for $25.75. How much money will Erin have left over? Can anyone tell me if this is an addition or subtraction problem?
Subtract.
Thank you. Do you want to come up and model it, please? Thank you, Miss Erin. And remember, with subtraction problems, we put the biggest number on top. Mhm. Good job. Good job. Thank you. Okay, so now for our exit slip, on your sticky note, we are going to answer these two problems, and then when we leave, we're just gonna stick it on the door. So the first problem is Luke has $15.75. His grandma gives him $20 for his birthday. So how much does he have in all? So remember, how much does he have total is an addition problem.
Do we need to write our name?
Yes, please. Thank you. And the second problem is going to be a subtraction problem because we're seeing how much money she has left. Miss Emily, would you want to come and show us what you did on this first problem? Just to make sure for another check you understand. You can erase those if you would like.
He says addition, right?
Good job.
I put mine backwards.
Well, for addition, you can add either way. Only subtraction, it matters if the big number's on top. Miss Meg, would you want to come demonstrate how we did the second one? Thank you. Okay, class, can anybody tell me what Miss Meg did incorrectly?
There's no dollar sign.
Well, that, also, this problem, was it an addition problem or a subtraction problem? It was a subtraction problem. So, did anybody do a subtraction problem and can tell me what they got as their answer? Yes.
I got $13.50.
Good job. All right, class. So can I get a thumbs up, sideways, or thumbs down if you if you think you understand word problems with money? Good. Thank you.